Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Adam's Legacy. My name is Katrina. So as you notice, as I hope you notice, this screen is our family history, I guess our family tree. And I've gone ahead and changed the name of some of our little itty bitty creatures. I do notice that Fella and Larka are now the oldest remaining members of the original family from Adam's line, and it's kind of nice to see that our little group is spreading out and having more babies. But anyways, I've decided to go with some spice names for our little trio of girls. So we have Saffron with the cracker jaw. I thought that saffron is actually red when you pick it out of the flower, but the yellow that comes out of the flower that we gather is she's got a little bit of yellow there, so I kind of like that. Anise is commonly used in licorice, and her little ram horns kind of reminded me of like licorice, like Twizzlers or something like that. And I know it's not a lot of people's favorite foods, but I thought that she was such an interesting creature that we would go with that. And then last of the trio is Cinnamon, and she's not very red, but I was having a hard time trying to find another spice name for her. So it's we'll see how this goes. I like her though; she's really cute. And then we have, of course, Solo over here, who we who is an interesting character. His mother Lysana and his father Cain passed away in the last couple of episodes, and so he's been alone. And so his journey, I think, oopsies, that's Kali, and here's Cain. And I thought that his journey would be pretty interesting. He would make this little migration up north on his own after the loss of his mother, because I don't think that he got to know his father right before he passed away. So here's Solo, and we are going to continue on from there. And anyway, we have a bluebird leading him up north regardless, so let's see if he can come this way. And it's a little too dangerous for him to cross right now, so I'll just have him pick up some grass. He'll make it over into the next turn. And again, we're just going to go ahead and pick up some food. There we go. That's the berry bush that I was having him collect from, or that I wanted him to collect from. And Kiroku, we're going to have you come this way. We'll have you pick some of this poison berries. And then Vankunu, we'll have you come this way, pick this, and kick that tree. Anybody else? We've got these guys over here on the side here. Newt is about to pass, but let's have him. Can he pick up anything else? Um, Nuvan is going to come over this way. I think he sees this tree and would probably try to lead his father towards the shade here. And who knows, maybe he might see this strange path leading northwards. Um, we've got a lot of creatures with the yellow gems, signifying that they're from Asneez's side of the family. And I think that Fawkes would be very surprised because he's already met two of these creatures. Um, Here we go. Has anybody taken any damage? No? Okay, so we've got two of these guys who have grown up already. Let's have Cinnamon pick up that. And no, no worms. And let's have you kick that tree. Saffron, you can pick up those. Can you dig up a worm over here? You've got a little digging paw. Nope. Okay. So, and I'm happy that we have a little over 100 food now because we definitely need that. So let's have Nawar come this way. I think that he would kind of pick from this berry bush and settle down next to Isila, who needs this healing fruit actually because she took a little damage from her sister who had passed away the last turn. And is there any fish? You can't really smell fish. Um, Fox has been kind of taken aback by Wasp, and he's kind of seeing that he is passing in age a little quicker than he thought he would. And he's definitely not going to breed with his sister. Let's see what her immunity genes are. She's got star and B, and he's being star. And ooh, she is I and B, but I don't think that that would really matter to him. Um, I think that he's been so caught up in trying to stay organized and keep the family together that this wild creature that has just happened into his life, um, I think that he would have fallen in love with her. And Wasp is kind of a carefree creature, and she would say, you know what, maybe a family would be an interesting way to go about life. So let's have her breed with him, and then we'll look at their mutation menus here. Oh, that's right. And she has the toxic body. She was a little bit of a wild card. Um, I like her markings, and he's also got the mask. But what pattern does she have? She has pattern shape D, and he has pattern shape B. Let's throw it all for a loop and give her. I mean, I really don't think that there's anything wrong with her immunity genes. Let's give her something very, very different. She's already got toxic body. What about pattern shape A? Let's try that. That's really different. And I think that she doesn't really care. She's pretty flighty as far as creatures go. And I think Fawkes would kind of admire that in her. In the last episode, she was a little annoying to him, but oh, I see you, Leech, and he can pick up some food. Can you kind of pick up that worm? No? Yeah, and I think that Wasp would be pretty happy. Noir has been following her for such a long time, but Isila, I think Isila would tell him, this is just the way our family is. Um, it's duty before, everything else. Um, but she's really been taken with him. He is such a kind soul, and he followed Wasp in order to see what kind of adventures he could have. And maybe Isila would try to convince him that maybe he could have an adventure with her. It wouldn't be as exciting as with Wasp, but I mean, they would definitely make a good pair. Holy moly! There are some loud people outside. I am so sorry, guys. I really hate it when people drive by in their motorcycles because we have such thin walls and we're kind of really close to a main road. But anyways, so let's have Noir and Asila mate. Okay, so she was able to convince him that now would be a good time to start a family with her, despite him um, really wanting to have started a family with Wasp. But I think that Isila would purr in kind of her happiness that um, he would kind of conform to their way of life. And so let's see. Wasp will just stay there. She'll probably have the first baby across the way. And we need some more males. So let's go over here. We need to bring Solo with us. And is there anyone else that we wanted to bring? Oh, that's right, Nuvan. So we could probably take the two of these males and bring them to the front. How many port spots do we have? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots left. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this would work. This will work. So let's go ahead and Solo isn't quite able to make the journey this way, and there's a little swampy pond over here. So I think this is Kane's. Oh no, not. Oh no. This is Newt's last day, and I think that he would tell his son, why don't you go north where your brother went, Noor? And Nuvan would say, but father, what about our life here? And I think Newt would say, son, look around. We've lost all of our family, and we need to continue this line. Um, your mothers would have wanted you to find love and find someone that would um, give you comfort in the time in times of hardship, and I think Nuvan would take that to heart. Oh, okay, Newt. You happy-go-lucky old man. Let's go. Here we are. Goodbye. All right, let's move forward and head this way. And we have Kiroku able to gather up quite a bit of these. Let's have you kick that down and you go this way. Um, you've got this berry bush over here. And let's have Solo cross the water. Okay, so he's there. He's set up to be able to follow in just a little bit. Um, we're not going to have them have the babies just yet. We're going to just continue to gather here. Saffron and cinnamon and Anise, I think, would just kind of sit here very patiently and just kind of talk amongst themselves. They've really kind of built their own little culture, and they're pretty happy with where they are. Let's have Isila gather up this berry bush. Um, mm, let's have Fawkes come over this way so that way he's not getting bit by any leeches. And let's have Wasp come over here so she can have her baby. Maybe that one baby can travel along with us, and then we'll have Wasp come over pregnant because I definitely want them to have at least two babies. And Isila and Noor still have quite a bit of time together, so yep, let's have. Can we sniff around? Are there any? Oh, there is a mole over there. So let's have Noor pop away, and maybe he can wait for this little mole to pop out of the grass. Okay, so we definitely have more than enough food. Has everybody had a chance to move? Okay, let's go over here. And this is actually where Fel and Larka first crossed over the river and found their way north to the ports. So let's go ahead. Someone died? That must have been a wild creature. Who? Who are you? Oh, you have derp snout. Not a fan, but you do have spots. And anything interesting in your genes? You have G immunity and A immunity, but you're really old. So I think that Newvon would just kind of say, all right, well, I guess there's someone else that was living in this area. Um, he would just probably let him pass along because it's not it's not really important for him to be talking to anybody right now who seems a little weird, and I think that him talking to this strange creature with all these spots, I don't think they've seen spots on their side of the family in a long time. I think that, yeah, he would be a little weirded out. So let's have Solo move forward and. Whew, lots of moles. Okay, so that's good. We've got everybody over here pretty much covered. We're gonna have Vancunu come over this way, pick that up, and let's have Kirokir come over here, pick up some more berries. All right, who is next? So we have our trio over here, and let's have them pick up some of these berries. We'll have Saffron come over here, and she can pick this up and kick that. Anything for you to try over here? Are there roots? Oh. And Saffron kind of ruined her plans of trying to, or their plans of trying to get that mole in the ground there. So let's have Anise come over this way. Who are you? Oh, no, no, you're the same. You're the same. That's fine. I need to switch back into regular vision. So let's have you swipe that up and pick that up, and then you can dig this little spot over here. I see a purse now, baby. I'm so excited. Oh, and he's sick. Oh no. I don't think Fawkes would be very happy with that. I think that he would tell Wasp, "What have you done? What have you done? Why did our child turn out to be like that? What happened?" Oh no. All right, so let's have him breed with her again because he is now panicking. He saw the way that Analala's sickness kind of ravaged her, and I think that he would move forward, definitely determined now to move on. And let's have Wasp. She should be okay with one more turn next to the baby. I think that she would be a little offended and maybe stay here to protect him, even though Kirtak here doesn't have his father's approval. And I think Isila, kind of a little scared of her brother's wrath, would just pick this little berry bush over here. And let's have her make her way to the back here so that way she can purr for him on the next turn. And Nawar, I don't think Nawar likes Fawkes very much, so he would move back here with his mate Sela. Huh, and we just have this interesting little spotted creature over here. Ooh, he is making making it a little close to the family. And Fawkes, even though he hasn't seen the derp snout personally, I think that he would recognize that this was a sign of Lilith's curse coming back because she did not like any of those derp snout babies. Okay. Anybody else that we need to worry about? I think Noir has a lot of things to think about. Let's zoom in on Wasp's new baby. Get a little closer, center in a little bit more, and cross our fingers that this one isn't sick. Oof. No? Oh, okay. So Sire is not sick, and I think Fawkes would feel better about that. So let's have him come over this way, or let's have Asila come over this way. I think she would purr for the baby and then jump back on the other side. Let's have Kirtakir. Where's that bluebird? So the bluebird is pretty far away, and there's no babies on that end of the island. And I think that in this next turn, we can actually make it to the next one. So before we end the episode, I think that is what we'll do. Nuvan, go ahead and ignore those berry bushes. We'll have you scooch this way, and you can come forward and surprise everybody. And let's have Solo come this way. He is a lot slower than his brother. But let's have him come forward this way. Fawkes would take this as a sign we need to get out of here. Everybody needs to jump on the ports. And I think that everybody would say, all right, we're going to gather up the last little bits of food here. And cinnamon. Can you dig this spot up? And you know what? I think Fawkes would order Ennis to take a swipe at this nicheling. Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was that close to death. It's a little sad, but I think Ennis, you have just become your father's favorite daughter. Let's have you pop over to the ports over here. I think Nawar would stand between his new mate and her brother. And let's have him pick one of these. I think Wasp is a little taken aback by her new mate's behavior. Huh. I don't know. Let's have her scoop up this nest. Can she dig up a little bit over here? She would stay with her babies, I think. I think that Kirtakir, even though he is sick, I don't know if. I don't know what kind of omen Fawkes would take that for. Huh. Is everybody else done? Okay, so we have this berry bush to pick from. And we have this little thing. We can kick this down. And sorry about the weird camera angles. Kiroku, let's have you gather from this berry bush and gather from that bush. Is everybody done? Okay, we just have Nawar and Fawkes. And I think Nawar is really starting to not like Fawkes. Not only did he steal his love, not only did he steal Wasp's love away from him, but Fawkes isn't treating his family very well. I mean, he's got these three perfect daughters, four now, and Fawkes is um is kind of a brutal leader, more so than Fell even, because even Fell understood that even though his daughter was sick, she was still an important part of the family. I think that Fawkes is reading into all of these curses way too closely, and that's really no reason to abandon or leave a, a baby here. All right, so this episode is going to be a little bit longer than normal. Um, so I guess that's a good thing. More stuff for you guys to watch. But let's go ahead and move forward. No, I knew that she shouldn't have stayed next to him. Oh, that makes me so mad. I should have had him move farther away. All right, so now we have Sirey who is sick, and I think that Fawkes would tell Sirey to come here and that he would protect her. Um, Kirtakir would probably scoot back. He's taken aback by all of this hostility towards him. And I think that Wasp would too. I think that after seeing the way that he treated his own son, Wasp would kind of, in a very motherly way, um, I think that she would. Hmm. I think that she would stay here. I think her motherly instinct might take over. She's had a really long life of wandering, but now she has this baby to take care of. So let's have her come forward. I think Solo would push his way to the front over here, kind of interested in what's going on. And all of these Poison Fang kiddos would come forward too. Let's see, Solo would move forward, and let's have Isila stand over here. We'll have her purr for the baby, and we'll have her come back. Her sister's baby's Saffron. Let's have you come. Can you move this way? Oh no. Okay, I guess you're stuck there. So let's have Cinnamon come over. Are we really needing to wait one more day? Ugh. Alright. I really don't want anybody to be sick, so we're gonna have to quarantine this baby a little bit. Let's have him move forward. I really didn't want to wait one more day for this. I wanted us to get out of here. Let's go ahead and have these guys continue to gather. One more day. We've got some sickly nichelings. Oof. Sire. Oh! Perfect. And that berry bush just grew back. So let's have Cinnamon come forward. She'll stay over here. I think Wasp would stay here with Kirtakir. I think that she would teach him that not all nichelings are like this. And she would be sad to see Noir leave, but he has his own family to take care of. And Wasp isn't going to last very much longer. So she would want to stay with her son. It's really interesting how her life turned out. I would have thought that she would have been more than happy to come on this island. But her daughter has been taken into the fold, and I really wanted to take her along. So let's have her pick up that last bit of food. And can we actually pick up a snack and come over here? Let's have Isila purr for the family. I think that maybe her jealousy over Wasp would make her pretty happy that she has Noir all to herself now. Ooh, that's a really interesting take on her. I hadn't thought of her like that before, but I guess that's who she is. And maybe that was part of her plan. Oh, so many plot twists, guys. I have no idea where this story is going. I'm so excited. But all right. I know this episode has been very, very long, but I am excited to make it to the next island with you. And Fawkes is getting older too, so I think that he knows that it's his job to lead everybody to the next island, and I'm pretty sure that Anis is going to take up the reins for next time. Whew. All right, guys, here we go. All animals on the port fields migrate, and everyone else will be left behind. Goodbye. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Yep, I knew it. This is the archipelago. Holy moly. This is a much bigger area than I remember it being. Did they add just like a bunch of new islands, or has it always been this big? Okay, guys. In the next episode, we'll pick up right where we left off, and we will see exactly how much of this we can explore and carry on the legacy. um, Bye, guys.